good morning out there, everyone. Diana here, and my partner in crime, Denise.
Hello.
We are here for Soul Meets Strategy. This is, can you believe it, episode 11. Drum roll, please. And Denise, we're going to talk about something that you're very passionate about this morning, which is, excuse me, building a legacy. And we're going to talk about what that means. We're going to talk about, how you go about it. We're going to talk about a lot of things. But before we get started, we want to talk about last week we held our masterclass. And we had so much fun. We had some great people on that. And, one of the reasons that we love holding a masterclass is, what we share potentially changes people's businesses. But we also have something else that we offered and that we shared that will also help people change their businesses, which is our new program. So, Denise, if you'll talk about that while I do the magic of finding the page here. Okay, you go ahead.
So as Diana and I got to know each other even more, and the more we spoke together and shared with each other what it is that we do and all of that, we decided to create, it's a 13-week extensive program called Soul Meets Strategy. Okay. And this is a program geared to for women that are entrepreneurs or in a position of management where they have a team, where they are leading a team. Okay. And this program is a level up program. What I mean by that, so Diana, we know who Diana is. She's the strategy queen, okay? And I am the soul queen. And so what we decided to do is we decided to combine soul and strategy for this amazing 13-week program that literally combines a lot of different methods, a lot of different ideas, so that you can grow on multiple levels, not just financially, not just in regards to strategy, but my side looks at who you are, why you're maybe dealing with stress, anxiety, looking at your personal life, because we know all of this bleeds in together. So my job, my side of it, I want to make sure you're 100% fulfilled emotionally, that the personal aspect is being taken care of, so that at the end of it all, we've got a good legacy to leave behind. And we're going to talk about that as well.
Yeah, for sure. And so here is the link. It's showing now on the screen. Here is the actual page on my website. And, welcome to Soul Meets Strategy. Here is, Denise and myself. This is a program that we are going to start very soon. And what it means is by the end of December, we are going to walk you through 13 weeks. And I actually have a roadmap for what I am going to share with individuals in the program. And, we're talking about building a vision, excuse me, allowing you to let go of this decision fatigue. Sorry. I am also going to walk you through a marketing plan that feels like you, not a generic one that's for you. We're going to talk about systems. We're going to talk about boundaries. We're going to talk about delegating. But this is meant to move your business forward. Why this program is different? Because I don't believe there is another program out there that brings together both soul and strategy. Does both. And so it's by application. So here's your apply button. You just have to, hit the apply button. And we also want to make sure that you understand this is a high touch coaching experience. Each week for 13 weeks, you get Denise and myself separately. Okay. So this isn't about doing more. Yes, you may have homework. I'll guarantee you will have homework. But the end result is that you will feel more clarity. You will have more confidence. You'll have structure, a plan. You'll have consistency, and you'll feel purposeful.
Driven. Yeah.
Denise?
Purpose driven, purpose soul. Yes,
Yeah.
100. Absolutely. And again, this is a program. Yes, we have a structure in place and all of that. Keep in mind that you're getting the one-on-one, which means there is a 100% flexibility in what it is that we do, and we tailor it to your type of business, your family, okay? And it is quite tailored specifically for you. It is a one-on-one program for 13 weeks. We're looking at least 26 one-on-one sessions.
That's right.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Is there anything else? I'm just going to scroll up here. Anyway, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but I think that everybody should be aware this is what is waiting for you inside. I've got the link on the screen for you. And if this, if what we've been talking about for the last 10 weeks or 11 weeks resonates with you, then I'm pretty darn sure that what is inside this program will also resonate with you. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, I just wanted everybody else to know that. Now, let's see if I can stop sharing. There we are. Look at that.
Okay, so why, again, like what I mentioned, we're just talking about the 13-week program.
Yep.
And so the reason I feel the soul aspect, of course, is important to this is because I want to make sure that at the end of this journey of yours, okay, that you have no regrets, that you leave a legacy. And I want to explain what I think is a legacy.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that, a legacy is what will the people you love, so whether it's your close friends, your partner, your children, your grandkids, your great grandkids, and so on and so forth, what are they going to remember from you? Will they remember, man, she was so courageous. She was so intelligent. Man, you should see what she created. Oh my gosh, da 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 da. And she was kind-hearted and and a little on the tough side, man. And what are they going to remember?
That's right.
So that to me is a lasting
legacy.
Yeah,
it's lasting.
Yeah, exactly.
I think for me, it is about the impact, but it's the impact and the fact that I don't want my grandson, I don't want my kids to think, oh, all I ever thought about was business and I never had time to spend with them. I never had time to, go shopping with them. I never had time to go camping with them. That's not how I want to be remembered. So, think of this, what each of us as business owners, we are leaving definitely our expertise. There's no doubt about that, right? We're leaving our expertise. But what else are we leaving behind?
And I have a little story in regards to that. And this is actually two different scenarios, very different scenarios in regards to clients. Okay. And so one of them, her legacy, her father's legacy, okay, what he left behind, great businessman, okay. But unfortunately, the legacy he left behind, when he passed away, her family found out that they were penniless, that their mother, he had gambled away, okay, literally an amazing pension, incredible pension. He had worked so hard for this.
Mm.
They were left literally, when I say penniless, I mean zero in a bank account, no savings, no nothing. What a shock. What a shock. Now that's a legacy. It
It is.
really is. And it's one
Yeah.
that doesn't feel great. It's one that doesn't, that impacts you uh, quite incredibly so. Now, there's another client when her mother passed away. Okay. And this woman who passed away was a hardworking woman. Okay. Single mom
Mhm.
all a whole life. And I mean single mom. Okay. So the father had passed away. So she was on her own, worked, okay, a regular kind of job, 9 to 5, saved her money and worked hard, spent amazing quality time with her family, her kids. Unbelievable. And when she died, she had a financial legacy that blew them all away. They had no idea of what she had created. So, wow, what a difference. And
Yeah.
she made a lot less money than he had, the father. So, that's a legacy.
Yeah. And what both of those bring up for me is something that my daughter said to me a couple of weeks ago. Having real conversations with family, real communication. And actually, what happened was, um, my daughter's probably going to kill me for sharing this, but anyway, I'll keep it general. You know,
Okay.
she and her husband were doing something that I didn't agree with. And I like, like just, and finally I said to my husband, I just can't keep my mouth shut anymore. And so I called her up one morning when I knew she wasn't going to be busy. And we had this conversation. And she said, Mom, she said, I so appreciate that you sharing that with me. And I went, Really? She said, Because what happens is, those conversations are not easy conversations. They are difficult. And it was difficult for me. Okay. But she says the undertones of your dislike for this particular thing were obvious and they made them feel uncomfortable,
Cool. Yeah.
right? So getting it out in the open and discussing it, but can you imagine, that woman and that man? Obviously, there wasn't any family communication there. And
Oh,
so,
no, so the woman is not the man,
no,
the
no,
man's wife.
no, no, I know, I
Totally.
know.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Oh,
in
no,
each
we're
of
talking.
those families, yeah, in
Yeah.
each of those families, there was no true
Yeah.
communication.
I know.
Anyway, we're kind of
Yeah.
off topic, but yeah.
No, that's actually all part of it. That's actually part of the. I actually look at this in my aspect, sorry, of the 13-week program, of
Yeah.
course, because I want to know, is what you're doing worth it? Is what
Right.
you're doing truly representing what you want? Are you wasting your time barking up the wrong tree? Are you so tunnel vision with just business that your family is going through stuff that you're not aware of? Or are you so caught up in just the family drama and all of that that the business aspect is suffering?
Yeah.
So all of these things are extremely important to talk about, to look at, and really dive into. But yes, and the legacy aspect to me is something that definitely someone should at one point in their life. I mean, at our age, at my age,
Yeah.
um, I think it's extremely important. I have no grandkids yet. I'm still waiting.
You're still waiting. Yeah.
I am waiting patiently. I don't give any pressure. I don't. But one day, I want to make sure that my grandkids, if I have any, okay, um, I know exactly what I want them and how they'll remember me. And I'm
Yeah.
making sure that I'm working hard on it right now. And even in personal growth, even in how I communicate, because I want Grandmama Frenette or Grandmama Denise to be remembered like someone who was joyous, happy, passionate, who loved what she did and a little strict sometimes, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
part of
And
the
I think when women, because we're talking to women, think about building a legacy. Yes, your business can be a legacy, but you are more than your business. You
That's
are
right.
more than your business. And maybe we should talk about some of these. Well, when I'm talking to women about building a legacy, and more these days, I'm talking to women who are maybe 60 plus,
Yeah.
because they're looking down the road, right? They're looking down the road. Do
Yeah.
I sell? Do I scale back? Do I work part time? Do I just let it go? What do they do with their business? And so that is, they have to make a decision. And decisions aren't easy to make. And sometimes there's this guilt and fear of letting things go.
Mhm. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's okay to let things go. There's no shame in it. Um, but as we move along in life, so too does our business have seasons of growth, you could say.
And
Um,
evolves.
yeah, and it evolves. And what do you want it to evolve into?
Mhm.
And I think this is one thing that you and I both agree on is getting super clear on what your vision is going to be. And it starts with the vision for your life. It doesn't
Yeah.
start with the vision for your business.
Yeah, you don't do a month plan when you have no idea where you want to be next year or even a few years from now.
Yeah,
It's not, you can't schedule a beautiful weekly schedule, monthly schedule if you don't know where you want to be 3 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, if
yeah,
you don't know the type of legacy you want to leave behind.
yeah. It's like, the
Yeah,
Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland. If you don't know where you're going, any road will do.
I've never seen Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
I know
I don't think I've seen it, but I've certainly read the book. So,
I've
yeah,
never read the book. I've never seen it. Isn't that I know. People
and
talk about this, and I still to this day
I'm gonna
don't
send you a
know what
copy of
the heck
Alice in
it
Wonderland.
is.
Anyway,
So,
we're talking about women entrepreneurs who are high achieving. What is your next chapter going to look like?
yeah, it's funny because I'm gonna say 60% at least, if not more, of my clientele, okay, when they come and see me for coaching, it's because they don't know who they are. Or they don't like what they're seeing and they don't know who they want to be. There's no vision, there's no, yeah.
Yeah,
And
they feel
they're close to retiring. Because if for some that work for the government, we live here, like I'm in
right.
Ottawa or Ottawa Gatineau, we're in a government town. A lot of people retire, between 55 and 60. And
Exactly.
we know what the new 55, 60 is now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but retiring,
Grandma with curlers in her hair sitting on the rocking chair
many,
isn't the vision that we have
not
for
even
them.
remotely close. And so they come to see me and they're thinking, now what? What are we going to do? And they have their side business or whatever it is,
Yep.
but now what? And so to me, looking at legacy is looking at the long-term picture of honestly, how do you want to feel when you die? Like, how do you want to feel at the end of this amazing, what is supposed to be an amazing journey? Um, has your life so far fulfilled you? And if no, holy promoli, man, let's work on that.
Yeah.
Because to me, if it isn't fulfilling, it isn't worth it.
And, I remember feeling at a time that I was feeling lost.
Mhm.
I was working in my retail store.
Yeah. Yeah.
My daughter was ill,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, yeah.
Working 24/7. And I remember bringing, it was my staff and a few other people. So we were all women and I don't know, having a wine party, whatever it was in my living room. And maybe we'd had a lot of wine, but somebody said, what makes you happy? And nobody could answer it.
Wow.
Whoa. I went, oh
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
yeah. What makes you happy? What brings you joy?
Oh,
And what became really obvious for me was, number one, I wasn't alone,
yeah.
right? And number two, I'd lost myself. I'd lost who I
Yeah.
was and what brought me joy.
Wow. And no, and again, we all go through seasons and
Yep,
things like that. But it's important to stop and think and really reevaluate your business, your life, your purpose, your vision, to see if it still aligns with who
exactly.
you are.
Yeah,
If it still is going towards something that ignites you, that brings you joy,
yeah,
peace, purpose,
yeah,
that makes you want to get up in the morning.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
women, and this is on more than one occasion, women have come to me when they kind of look at their age and go, oh shit, you know, I have a business that I work at 24/7.
Mhm.
And is there not more to life than this? And I go, yeah, let's look at, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
by
the,
habit, well, I noticed recently, okay, that I still tell people I work full time. And
oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
I do. It's still because it's a lifetime of saying, yeah, I work full time. Like I've owned like businesses, and man, I worked a lot of hours, and
Sure.
I still find myself saying, of course, I work full time, and it's because what I do is my life. I love what I do. I love, love, love. Now, am I working 40 hours, 40 hours a week? No, I don't work 40 hours a week. Sometimes, like, I don't know how many hours do I actually work. I
Well,
don't
there's
know.
my challenge for you,
You
Denise.
know, I don't
Uh,
work, no, but I mean, I don't work that many hours, not
yeah,
even remotely close, but I make more money. I'm definitely more happier. Oh my goodness, the way I work has evolved through the years,
yes,
unbelievably so. I
yeah.
am more focused. I know how to delegate now. I'm not even like the word burnt out. Never, ever. I will never go there again.
Yay, yay. No, neither will I.
Yeah,
Yeah,
been there ages
been there,
ago.
done that,
Been there,
sent
done
the
that.
postcard, right.
Yeah,
Um, I'm looking at the time. Do we have time to share a little bit about the program one more time before we
yeah.
okay,
Yeah, we do.
let
We
me
do.
see if I can do this again. Goodness gracious there. I'm
You're
just
good.
all right. So, um, just so that everybody understands, last week we had a masterclass and we introduced our new Soul Meets Strategy 13-week
Yeah.
program. Here is the link. And it is for you if you've done everything right in your business, but sometime, it just doesn't feel right. Something is off. Maybe you've done the courses, hired the coaches, sat through the webinars, but that spark has faded. And what we know, what Denise and I know, is that you're not alone. You're
No.
not broken. And just a little reset, a 13-week reset with Denise and I as your, guides, if you will make all the difference in the world.
So I gotta it's not that little of a reset. I'm telling you
Oh,
guys,
okay.
we just don't want to scare you off, but no, this is a big reset. Absolutely. The skills you're getting from Diana, unfreaking believable. The skills you're getting from me, unfreaking believable.
Yeah.
And on my end, I got to warn you, we're talking about manifestation. We're talking about energy, and not just the singing kumbaya kind of energy, actual scientifically proven freaking energy, how it works, your frequency, your thought patterns, all of that. That's part of what we cover. And so, man, we're talking about a nice, big, beautiful transformation.
Yeah.
13 weeks.
I want to just touch on that. You said something, the energy and whatever. I mean, this morning I was sitting having coffee in the solarium with my hubby, and I forget what triggered it, but I went, so many people think negatively.
Oh,
It's that primary thing. Oh, but it won't work. Oh, woe is me. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that is bad. And I
yeah,
went, you know,
yeah.
um, it, if you're in that negative mode, then guess what you're attracting? It's not positive people.
No, and and that is actually it's actually a serious topic, because and that's one of the things that I actually we look at in the program.
Yeah,
um, really understanding frequency. What is that? And this is scientifically proven.
for sure.
Brain thoughts are actual frequency that can be measured, that actually physically affect you. Okay. These are
Well,
thoughts.
you
So
know,
happy thoughts actually
yeah,
create different frequencies that
different
actually
chemicals.
change your cells, your
Yeah,
body cells.
different chemicals. Yeah. I mean,
Unbelievable.
there's no better story than my daughter who was bedridden with chronic fatigue and who we took to England, and in a 3-day workshop training,
Mhm. Done.
it changed. And,
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know the story, we left the Montreal airport. She was in a wheelchair because
Yeah.
she couldn't walk through the airport. And when we came home 10 days later, because we did some sightseeing, after this 3-day training, she was skipping through the airport, pulling her luggage. So you can't tell me that
Yes.
thoughts, because that training was all about what was in here.
Yes. Yes. So soul meets strategy,
Yes.
done right. Now,
Yeah.
there's thought patterns, mindset. I will take you on down that road. Darn right I will.
Yeah.
And action. And what do you do on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis?
Yeah.
Diana does the same thing, just in regards to numbers, marketing. What's your plan? What's your business? How are you wasting your time? Where are the cracks and all of that?
Yeah.
And when you start understanding different, or seeing different perspectives and hearing different words, and seeing things differently, it totally transforms who you are, your business, who you are on multiple levels,
And
on
if it does
multiple levels.
that, then it's also impacting the transformation you're going to have on others. So,
Mhm.
on others around you at home, on others that you are attracting and working with in your business.
Your
Uh,
team.
yeah, it could be your team, it could be your clients, your suppliers, whatever it happens to be. So,
Yeah,
soul
absolutely.
Soul Meet Strategy program starts in about 2 weeks.
Hmm.
It is one-on-one coaching. So basically, you get me once a week,
Hmm.
and in that same week, you get Denise.
You
So,
bet.
yeah,
A double whammy.
double whammy, double D's.
Yeah, yes. Denise and Diana, the double D's.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, honestly, if you're at that point in your life when you're thinking, I know there's more, okay, and you want to go to that next level, okay?
Chapter. You want to
Next
create that next
chapter,
chapter
you
that's going to leave a legacy, then yeah.
look into this. And if you want to have a one-on-one chat, you could book a one-on-one chat with Diana. You could book a one-on-one chat with me, and we could talk about it.
Yeah.
It's really worth looking into. If you're a businesswoman, if you've got a team that you lead, okay,
Yeah.
definitely something to look into. So next week,
Next week. Yes. Boop, boop, boop.
okay, so next week is week number 12. Technically it's our last podcast, our last time, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll see.
see.
We may
We'll see.
continue.
We'll see. So anyway, next week we're talking about leadership for the CEO. Leadership. What does it mean to be a leader? I love that topic. Okay. And so that, my friends, is what Diana and I are going to be talking about next Thursday, 11:30. And I hope you join us. And by the way, if ever you're listening to this as a replay, okay, and you're not with us live today, which is awesome, which is fine, look at the replay. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. You can ask the questions, send us a
Yeah.
message,
Send
okay,
us
or
a
anything
message.
like that.
We don't,
By all means, we'd love to
we're,
hear from you.
we're
Okay.
fierce, but we love you anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So listen, my wonderful friends, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Diana.
Thank
And
you.
next week, leadership. That's actually what we're going to talk about. We hope you join us. And we hope you have an amazing, tomorrow is Friday.
A
Uh,
long weekend.
oh, that's right. It is a long weekend.
I mean, for those people who work 5 days a week.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, well, yeah, I don't even know when's the weekend? When is this? What? Diane and I were just talking yesterday, and she goes, "Okay, Denise, I'll talk to you tomorrow." And I'm like, "Tomorrow? No, you'll talk to me Thursday." Thought it was Tuesday. So listen,
Have a
hope
great week.
everybody has a great, amazing long weekend. Thank you for joining us today. We love you, and we shall see you next Thursday to talk about leadership.
Bye for now.